Hola, welcome to Financially Savvy in 20 Minutes, a bilingual podcast that shares interviews with self-made millionaires, financially savvy investors, and all things financial literacy and dinero. Your host, Natalie Torres, is a two-time TEDx speaker and award-winning author, investor, and financially savvy Latina that has been featured on NBC, Telemundo, and Forbes as a financial literacy and mental health advocate. She is joined by her co-host, Vera Eatley, an author, investor, and seasoned insurance professional.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Financially Savvy in 20 Minutes. This is Vera. Natalie is not back with us just yet. As you may know, it is Financial Literacy Month, so she is extremely busy. Keynotes, speaking sessions, workshops. If you follow her Instagram, you'll see that it is very exhausting, but very exhilarating to participate in all the Financial Literacy Month activities. But I wanted to come on and see how everyone is doing because some of you listeners out there are tax preparers and man, the season is in full swing for taxes. So I know some of my close friends that, they barely come up for air and they're like, oh, I was lucky I could shower today. And I know it's tough. I know you guys have been pulling through and every year we hear these crazy stories, during tax season about folks that, a lot of surprises happen during taxes. Sometimes you don't even realize you get a tax letter from the IRS and you didn't even realize that you were sort of making income because you might not understand the system and somebody was declaring you in some way, shape, or form or sending you distributions or whatever. And you get slammed with the tax bill and you're like, what the heck? So it's easy for us to ignore certain things. Sometimes we ignore things because we're scared. Other times we just simply don't know. But you should always inquire. Like, are you receiving money in some way, shape, or form? Are you a dependent on somebody's tax forms? And if I'm butchering these words, I do apologize. I am not a tax expert by any means. But like I said, I have a lot of friends, and I've been hearing some crazy stories. I know a lot of self-employed folks that have never had anybody on payroll, and they've paid out their people in cash, and now they're hit with this huge tax bill also. So you really, this is an informational, educational, entertainment show. But, we always do say, do your research, talk to your tax person, a CPA, have a bookkeeper, all that good stuff. We're not recommending anybody in particular. We're just recommending that you get informed. This is always about information. And it is Financial Literacy Month, so take it as a sign that you should do a little research. Go on YouTube. Hey, am I paying too much in my taxes? Hey, what's a CPA? Do I need one? What's my tax preparer really like? What relationship do I have with that person? Do I only see them during the season when it's crunch time and I need to, file my tax return? Ask yourself these questions, and I guarantee that you have a friend that is either a tax preparer themselves, has experience, knows somebody. You just ask your circle. Ask us, send us some pings. Again, we don't do any recommendations. We're not telling you to do this or that. We just simply ask that you get informed. There's so many resources. We have a lot of resource links that we could send out. Follow Natalie's Instagram. If you don't already, I will put it in the show notes because she gives out a lot of information. Again, you might have seen her on like Univision or just different outlets. She's always part of a lot of seminars also. And when we put together also our Money Moves series, that's an opportunity to ask a lot of questions. So stay tuned for that later in the year. But again, I want to repeat, it's Financial Literacy Month. Did you know that it's Financial Literacy Month? Literally Google that right here, right now, and you're going to get a ton of information. So get informed. That's really all I came on to the show to say today. I will be back with a couple of episodes with some friends, some really cool stuff, interesting relationships with money. A lot of times we don't realize that there are people out there that constantly move around for one reason or another, whether it's work or military or whatnot. And that that's a lot. It puts a lot of pressure on budgets and who works, who doesn't. So we're going to have a lot of really cool conversations in the next upcoming episodes. So I am excited to share that with you. But I do ask also that if you have anything that you want us to talk about, or heck, if you want to be on the show, or if you've, wanted to explore podcasting and you have something to say, send us an email, because maybe you could co-host an episode with us. It's really fun. And we love being able to help you share your message. This is a Financially Savvy in 20 Minutes show. So if you have a tip for our listeners on how they can be financially savvy, we want to hear it. And maybe you can share it with us on the show. So thanks for listening. As always, we really appreciate you always tuning in. We love the support. We thank you for the support. Go follow us on Instagram. Go check out our LinkedIn pages. Send us emails. If you have our phone number, send us text messages with any suggestions, any feedback. We love to hear it. I wish you a wonderful Thursday evening, and we'll be back with brand new episodes.
To learn more about the podcast, follow us on Instagram at FinSavvy in 20 Minutes and catch our interviews on YouTube. If you want to become a sponsor, hire us for your next workshop or speaking engagement, reach out to us at financiallysavvyin20minutes.com or send us a DM. All it takes is 20 minutes out of your day to become financially savvy.